everyone, welcome back to Kirsty Colour and Sketch. My name's Kirsty. If you're new here, please do consider hitting that subscribe button, hit the big thumbs up, and if you're already a subscriber, welcome back. So today is August finished pages video, so this is the month before the children go back to school. They're back next week, so we should get a lot more finished pages for September. But now let's get through August. So the first page I coloured was in Lady Spring. Now this book is a compilation book from several different artists, which are all listed here. And let's find my little tag. So this one I did is by, I think this one's Rosarissa Wanamama. Yeah, it is. This one's by Rosarissa Wanamama. And I had so much fun with this one. The background was, I think it was pan pastels underneath with the Renaissance metallic paint over the top, and I did do a little reel of how I did this on Instagram. I don't know if you saw it or not, but look at that. How gorgeous is that background shining? The Renaissance watercolours you can get off Etsy. She does have an Etsy store. The rest of the pencils were polychromos pencils, and I think I managed to write down everything on here. There might have been something I missed off maybe, but I think I pretty much put everything on here. It looks like it anyway. So if anybody wants any colours, screenshot that one. But yeah, I had so much fun with this page. It did take some time. I think I kept coming back to it every night and working on it for like an hour. But I love how the leaf dress turned out in the little boots, and then I followed that through onto this leaf in the background using sort of the hair strokes to get this nice texture. And then the roses, I was a bit unsure of which colours to go for the roses, if I'm honest. The only thing I would change about this page looking back is the colour of these flowers on top of her hair. I think I was really stuck for which colour to go for. I wanted a pale pink originally, but I thought it's going to like blend into the background with the background being pale pink there. And I thought I can't do them red because it's right next to this big red rose. I didn't want to do them yellow because I thought if I did them yellow it would be too much yellow with all this and the colour of her hair. And then I thought I could do it a pale blue, but then I'm bringing a sort of another colour into the page and then it's just going to look a bit odd, like blue just there. So yeah, I was really unsure about that, so I just went for that colour. But yeah, I put a bit of detailing on the sunflower as well with a black micron pen, so those little black dots on the sunflower there. Her wings, I used a white paint pen to just go over the top. But yeah, it might be one of my favourite pages this month, that one. So that was Rosarissa Wanamama in Lady Spring. Next up we have this PDF page by Mystic Art Mirrors. So I have her PDF book, so I've printed them all onto my own 160 GSM paper. But her paper is just as good. Her paper is awesome in the actual physical copy as well. Yeah, I love this one. This one was so much fun. It was a distress oxide background on this one with a bit of water thrown on so that it lifted some of the pigment. I then splashed on some chrome, yeah, it's chrome watercolour from Renaissance, and this lovely gold one. Again, she's on Etsy if you're interested in those. They are beautiful paints, beautiful paints. And the rest was coloured. Was it Black Widows? I believe I coloured this one with the Black Widow pencils, if I remember rightly. I've got such a bad memory, but I think I do because I don't colour with those pencils all the time. I didn't know what colours to pick for skin tone. Now originally I was just going for a pale complexion, but the colour that I picked out was quite dark, so then I thought, oh, we'll go with it, we'll give her a dark complexion. and I really love how it turned out. It was one of them happy mistakes where I wasn't intending to do a dark skin tone, but I really, really love it. Really love it. So I'm glad that I've got that on film, because I did record it. I'm glad I've got that on film because I didn't write the pencil colours down, so they are on my video, so I can go back and get that skin tone colour and write it down, because I really love that one. It's really pretty. I think this colouring book in particular from Mr. Art Mirrors is a really fun one because of all the sweet treats on every single page. It's like pops of colour, like you can just throw everything at it. It's so much fun. So yeah, that was that one by Mr. Art Mirrors, and her new book's just been released as well, if I remember rightly there. So Cute and Creepy, this is a book where I'm trying to complete, but there's so many pages in it, guys. So many pages. I think I've coloured about 30 pages and there's still like probably another 30 pages to colour or something like that. But the page I did was this one. So this was a colour along up on the channel that I've only recently put up. So it's in 2 parts. So the first part was the background, which I used an acrylic paint for. And then I did the leaves around the cat and the hair. That was part 1. And then part 2 was the cat fur and her face and all the little details of the eyes and the lips. But yeah, it was a super quick background. If you're looking for something fun and something quick, that's it. You basically just put a bit of acrylic paper down on a scrap piece of paper, pick it up with one of the arts and crafts sponges, or the sort of, you know, the natural makeup sponge type things. Pick it up and just dab it on all over, and then mix your colours up on the page, dabbing different colours over. And I really wanted the reds and yellows and oranges for this page because it's a very autumnal page, and I just think it's beautiful. Perfect, because we're stepping into autumn now, aren't we? I've started waking up in the mornings and thinking, oh, it's a bit fresh. It feels a bit chilly. I almost don't want to sound cold, but I am a bit cold this morning. But yeah, so I'll just lift it up a bit. I really felt like the pop of yellow eyeshadow and yellow lips would look good on this page, and it does. I really like how it turned out. Really like it. So now I'm wondering what to do on this page now. So it sort of goes with this page but not the same. So I'm thinking maybe a yellow and green background, same effect as this but yellow and green, maybe, because that would actually, a black cat would stand out really nice against a yellow and green background as well. So possibly what do you think, guys? But yeah, that's that one. Cute and Creepy by Camilla Dericourt. Then we have Fairy Celebrations by Clara Markova. Now this one had been a whip from last Halloween, so it's took a year, almost a year for me to finish this. So last year I'd already done the background, I'd already done this bat up here, and I'd already done all these little, what look like little grassy rug things. I'd already coloured all that, so all I had to do was things in the foreground. So I just thought, yeah, I'm going to finish that page because why not? It's a beautiful page, and we are coming closer to Halloween, guys. Listen, before you know it, they'll have all the Halloween supplies in the store. You'll be able to go and see all the costumes before you know it. As soon as kids go back to school, they'll get the Halloween stuff out, I'm telling you. So there we go. So I used my Polychromos pencils on this one. I'm not sure what I used in the back for the background because that was a year ago, so I'm not sure about that, but everything in the foreground I used the Polychromos pencils for, and maybe even the back because I recognise that light magenta colour from the set. Yeah, so it was super easy, this one. I used the same colours for the sort of berries as I did on the tutorial that I put up on the channel, and really the only thing I would change about this is the colour of her hair. I think if I'd have gone for a brunette, it would have looked a lot nicer, and if I'd have brightened up a cape so it was the same bright red as the shoes, I think it would have looked nicer. I can still do that, I could still brighten up that cape, but the hair colour I can't change the hair colour. But yeah, it's just looking back and thinking it looks like too much yellowy, and if I did her a brown hair it would have looked a lot nicer. But I'm happy with it, I'm happy with it. They're always cute, these pages. And Clara Markova has got a new book releasing very soon. Very soon. It's called Fairy House, I believe. I have pre-ordered it from somebody on Facebook. There's a Clara Markova fan page on Facebook, and there's I think it's a lady. I think it might be a lady or someone called Tony, Tony. Tony, who you can pre-order the new book from. So then I got this one. So this one was a bit of a last minute page because I realised I'd really not coloured that much this month, and I thought, what can I do what's going to be enjoyable but quick and easy? And I've pulled this book out because it's quite a small square size format, and I did this one, and I really love it. And do you know, it only took me an hour. It took me an hour, that was it. So I used my Polychromos pencils again, just 2 colours for the rose. No, it was Derwent Colour Softs, sorry. I used the Derwent Colour Softs for this one. It was 2 colours for the rose, a pink and a yellow, and 2 shades of green for the leaves, a lighter and a darker, and then I just blended it all with my Caran d'Ache full blender. And then the background, if you've got any of these books by Karolina Kubikowska, you'll know that she likes to put the sort of black ink splats in the background. So I just carry on with that theme, but with my metallic watercolours. So I did splash on all that metallic-y goodness in the background. I think there was like a sort of a rose gold colour and a yellow gold colour that I used. It's hard to pick up on the camera sometimes, but it is gorgeous. And I just love that page. I think it's super pretty. It's one of the more prettier pages in this book because there is some strange ones in this book. Well, there was another page I did some time ago. Big Fox, he's nice, isn't he? But there is some wacky pages, some really different pages in this book. But it's a good one. The paper is awesome in this. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, that was that one from On the Other Side of the Dream by Karolina Kubikowska. So next up we have Mace Guard. Unfortunately, you can't get hold of this book anymore unless you want to pay extortionate prices on eBay or wherever's selling it through the roof prices. But I did do this one. So in this book I have been putting these washi tape borders around. I just think because they're a nice square shape that cuts off before the end of the book, it's nice to put these little borders on. So this was a washi tape I got out of a diamond painting kit, I think. This one. The background was all glitter gel pen. So I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to put the whole glitter gel pen over the background here. And it was like a coral shade, like an orangey coral shade, but it's really nice. I always use as well the Derwent Inktense pencils in this book, so that's what I used as a base, and then pencils over the top for the shading on this one. I started shading this little mouse before it was completely dry, unfortunately, and then I started ripping the paper a bit as I was doing it. So he is a bit patchy, but I'm not too bothered about that. Not too fussed. And then I put in some little floral detailing with my white paint pen, just randomly dotted around. It's really cool. That was a gel pen as well for his sword, make his sword shiny. But yeah, nice little easy pages these. That was another I put a border on. I don't know what else I've done in this. Oh, that one, we did that one with that border on. So that's the theme for this book, Derwent Inktense pencils and washi tape borders. But yeah, I've been enjoying those little pages because they don't take too long. They're like sort of a quick one you can just do. So last but not least is a page from Maranteen by Anastasia Ella Caldereva. So this is a body colour with Colour Me Stress Free. Now Colour Me Stress Free is very, very busy at the moment. She has been moving house. She's been moving house and all the stress that comes with it. So I've not put this one on Instagram yet with hers side by side, but when she has finished her page, I will pop both of them on my Instagram so you can see them both together. But yeah, this one took me a while. So I actually did the background first on this one, and I thought this was a new washi tape, and I thought I really wanted to use it on a page somewhere. So I popped it on each corner, and then with the Renaissance watercolours, I sort of created this little decorative background myself, just having a bit of an experimental moment. I put all this little dotting detail round, and then I got a sort of a nice lilac watercolour to go round the edge of here. It's a lovely colour, that, absolutely lovely. And then the rest, I did quite a lot of it on camera, and then I time-lapsed me finishing this page on YouTube if you want to go and watch that back. But yeah, the background was a pan pastel. The berries I did a tutorial on. That was just 2 pencils, a red and a blue, and they sort of blend together to give it a sort of deep purpley undertone. I used a little bit of a gel pen just in the centre of all these flowers. Don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, the shine, but just in the centre there. But I love this one. I love these pages. They just always turn out so beautiful. And I've done quite a lot in this book as well. This is one I'm trying to complete. So yeah, I don't think I've done too bad so far. Should I have a little look at what I've done so far in this book really quick for you? That's the first page in here actually. Then we did that one. This one's covered up because it's got so much confetti on the page, it's just gonna lift off. I was having an experimental moment with that page, guys. Experimental moment. But there's still quite a few that I want to do. That's a gorgeous one, and that one as well. Did this one. So I have done quite a lot, but there's still quite a lot to do as well. You always think you've done lots of pages and then there's just so many more what you've not done. So that's it in that book, but I hope to try and complete this. So that's it, guys. That's all I've done this month. I have done some diamond painting as well. If you want to head over to my second channel, it is the English Diamond Painter. It will be linked in the description of this video, and there's lots of fun things going on over there as well at the minute. So thank you so much for watching. Please do hit the thumbs up on your way out, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.